Most of you will recognize eucalyptus as one of the main ingredients in Vapo Rub, and rightly so. Eucalyptus is a powerful antiseptic and has an amazing healing effect on the respiratory system. It's especially good for coughs and colds. This is also a great oil to relieve general aches and pains, and its sharp aroma also increases concentration and can lift feelings of depression. Eucalyptus is mostly famous for being Australian, and there are hundreds of species in Australia. Today we will be talking mostly about three of them, namely Eucalyptus globulus, Eucalyptus radiata, and Eucalyptus smithii. They all pretty much do the same job, but some are, and the major difference is actually between the chemical composition, and some basically just do the better job than the others. For example, Eucalyptus smithii is better for kids and elderly because it is not as strong as, for example, Eucalyptus globulus, as it won't open their lungs that much. So let's have a look what the Eucalyptus Essential Oil has for properties and benefits and uses. So as I have mentioned already, there's three species that are used in aromatherapy. This is Eucalyptus globulus, Eucalyptus radiata, and Eucalyptus smithii. So what is the major difference between them is actually their chemical profile, which we are gonna look at first. So the first in line is Eucalyptus radiata, and this is probably the most common one to use in the aromatherapy. So when we're looking at the chemical profile, it has like 68% oxides and about 60% of monoterpenes. So oxides are generally regarded as stimulants. That just means it speeds up body function. So for example, they are usually mucolytic, so they expel the mucus from the body. Tolerant, so they just expels pretty much stuff from your body. You can say that decongestant just means it just frees up your lungs, and so it's decongestant means like it just does what it says. It just decongests like your lungs and so forth. And then it's also diuretic, and it's just, you can say it just expels stuff from your body that's not supposed to be there. You can say that. So as you can see already at the properties, it's a really powerful antibacterial, antifungal oil, and it's really good for any kind of infection, so especially for colds and flu. So I can say, like I said, the decongesting oil, as I said already, helps to clear like any kind of cold and flu symptoms, as you can see. So yeah, and also it's an effective insect repellent. So if you have that on your holiday, so that would be a good one. So it blends very well with lavender. So I like to blend it as well with lavandine for the extra kind of ketones and so forth. Like especially if I'm making like a cold and flu blend, or for pain, or like a mild pain reliever actually. So. But it's also very nice with lemon and peppermint. It's really decongesting. Or like it is also nice with sandalwood and lung, so it's not as sharp. It kind of brings down the sharp aroma. So next in line is the Eucalyptus globulus. Also pretty much kind of similar in action as the Eucalyptus radiata. Has slightly more oxides, so that 10% monoterpenes and 6% alcohol. That means it's like a milder oil. As you can see, it's kind of pretty much a kind of similar. So in your kit you don't need both of them. So it actually pretty much does the same as the radiata. Eucalyptus radiata does. So it's also a decongestant, expectorant, febrifuge, means just reduces fibers, and antiseptic and antiviral. So good for any kind of viral infections. And it also kind of blends with the same oils as well. And Eucalyptus smithii, this is one, like, it's really good for elderly people and for children as well, because it doesn't open the lungs too much. So that's good milder. It's a milder oil to use. So, but also it does pretty much the same as the Eucalyptus radiata or the Eucalyptus globulus. It's decongesting oil, good for colds and flus and fluid retention and mental exhaustion and congestion. So it pretty much, like most of the oxides, it actually expels the body fluids. If you are looking for one oil that's good for colds and flus, then I definitely recommend you should add the eucalyptus to your kit.